Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I'm, of course, Hickory, the Drunk and Underwhelming. Welcome to the Drunk and Under Quarantine Show, Season 3. It's dry January. It's episode 38. GW and I got a whole lot of topics to get into this evening. So without further ado, let's get to the show. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I'm, of course, Hickory, the Drunk and Underwhelming. This is the Drunk and Under Quarantine Show. It's Season 3, Episode 38. If you haven't seen Drunk and Under Quarantine Show, Season 3 merch is available on the channel now, as well as some Drunk and Under Quarantine stuff. I really want to get the welcome mat for the studio. I think I'm going to be getting that soon. But we got a lot to get into this evening. G-Dubs and I have a lot to tackle. We're going to talk about, wasting $10 million on a statue that doesn't really make sense. We're going to talk about food suggestion new guides. We're going to in the classified documents, but just a smidgen. Don't worry, Marcy, it's not the whole show. And we got to talk about Davos. We got to talk about female cops, and there's big news on my lust puppy, which I think I've only talked about in the after show. But now that there's an actual news article, we'll share it on the regular program. So without further ado, welcoming to the spotlight stage a very good friend of mine who went to stop by his house on Monday just to say hey, because I kind of missed him, and to drop him a little gift that we'll get into after his segment. Without further ado, welcoming to our spotlight stage, my man, my boy, my comrade. Please help me welcome Mr. GW Foley. Oh. See, that's what happens when I'm dry.
If you don't know, now you know. Yes. What is up, motherfuckers? It is Wednesday night. I did get the alert on my phone at... Oh, yeah. See right there, bam. You can also see my Inger, whatever it's called, in my forecast for tomorrow. What?
Imager?
Is that how you say it?
I don't know.
IMGUR?
I always thought it was Imager.
That would make sense.
I don't know. Because an IMG would be an image file.
Yeah.
That was how I thought it was pronounced, but maybe I learned something.
I don't know. What's up, Skidmore and Blenda and Marcy? I feel like Romper Room. I see Billy and Susie and Patty. Yeah. So let me start off with saying it was Murphy's birthday recently. He turned 1, and I'm surprised I've kept him alive this long. So good me.
Happy birthday, Murphs.
Yes.
The most handsome guest, or the most handsome host of the show, other than
Twigga. He's curled up under a blanket right now, and it's absolutely darling. I love it.
We need to get a second cam for him, I think.
Yes.
Just have him up in the corner.
Absolutely. The one thing that I have realized with him after a year of parenthood is that he can't drink water worth shit. He's terrible at it. He's fucking awful.
Yeah,
like he can't do it without gagging, because he drinks it so fast, where it's like that. It's like, if you just slow down, you would be able to do that. Just slow down. Smell the roses as you drink water. Other fun fact for me is my car that I've been using lost heat again. It did do that in the beginning, end of February or November, beginning of December, and then it miraculously came back on, and now it stopped working because it was like, fuck you. So that sucked, but positive. I'm going to end on a positive note. I got a job today.
Woo!
Yes. I am gainfully employed.
Yeah.
Technically, I was before, but like I only worked 8 hours a week, so like that's yeah. Like it was homework time. That's when I did my homework. So I have that going for me. But yeah, I yeah, go me. Yay.
Yeah.
All right, let's turn it over to the reason why we all gather here. Hickory, the drunk, and underwhelming.
Yes. Good evening, ladies. I am ladies and gentlemen, mostly ladies. I am Hickory the Dry and Underwhelming this month. Thank you guys all for being here. Which brings me to a point that I thought would be cool to do for Dry January is that we'll test a different non-alcoholic beverage each week. And by non-alcoholic, I don't mean like sodas or energy drinks, but an alcoholic replacement. Last week was a non-alcoholic beer. Next week will be hop tea, which is a sparkling tea with hops in it. So it's kind of like a beer-y but not beery thing. This week, I went up to Burlington and had a doctor's appointment up there, and I got to meet up with my best friend and producer, Mr. Jakey Poo, Mr. Jake Pareto. It was good to see him. We went to Burlington Beer Company, where I will admit I did have a beer because I'm going to say they had like 35 beers on tap, and 4 of them were triple IPAs. So yes, I had a couple of beers on Monday, but in the gift shop, I noticed something very cool. And that was a thing called Wave from Burlington Beer Company, which looks like a beer, and it comes in a 4-pack of 16-ounce cans, but it is not beer. It's actually sparkling water with hops. So it's Champlain Valley hops, so Vermont-grown local hops, and it's literally sparkling hop water, Vermont-grown Champlain Valley hops. No, 0 alcohol, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 calories. It is just water that's been hopped with Citra and Mosaic hops grown in Vermont. I brought GW a can, and I thought we would give this thing a try together this week, as opposed to just me tasting something and telling you how much I disapprove. I'm excited because when I went up to the counter and I saw the prices, it said $6, and I was like, okay, I assumed it was like a tall boy or something, and no, it was $6 for the whole 4-pack. And all I could think is $1.50 for a 16-ounce can of sparkling hop water. It cost me more than $1.50 to get a 16-ounce bottle of like regular water at the gas station now. That's not bad. So if it's awesome, which I'm hoping it is as awesome as I would like to think it's going to be, I'll be picking up a flat of this when we go up next week. And if not, we'll be ignoring Burlington Beer Company for a couple of weeks. But you ready, G-Dubs? Give her a good sniff. So not too much on the nose. I'm not picking up.
It's hard to pull from that.
Yeah, I'm not picking up too much. It kind of just smells like water. I can tell there's like something going on that's not just water, but it's not hitting you in the face like a hoppy beer would, like a can of Madonna. It's gonna smack you in the nose whether you sip it or not. But yeah, let's give her a go. That is super nice, I think. For me as a guy who really likes beer, this is like, first off, it's water. It almost tastes like a really hoppy Bud Light. What do you think, G-Dubs? Are you impressed? You hate it?
The bubbles have a distinctive like mouthfeel to it.
Yeah.
Like
you can pick up a little of the hop oil.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's something there. Just coats the mouth just a little bit.
Yeah. The first one took me by surprise. I didn't know what to expect, and it was thicker than I was expecting.
Okay, yep. That has a little more backbone to it.
Yeah. The second one, I get like Natty Ice vibes.
Okay. I'm getting a little weed vibe from it. Like that's what I'm picking up on there. I think it's like a little. It almost tastes like I'm drinking a seltzer, and I got a whiff of a good wholesome nug.
Okay, that one I see that. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's not overpowering at all. Actually, very nice. That might be the beautiful assistant said she's coming in for a smell. You're not gonna smell much, honey. You're gonna have to taste this one. So maybe we'll get her on camera for the first time. Jacob Poo down there in the comments. Come on over, baby cakes. Come on, you can do it. I'll be so proud of you. You're gonna have to take a sip to taste it because it doesn't smell like much. Say it out loud. It's okay. People don't hate your voice.
I love your voice.
What do you think?
You can't hear me.
Okay, think about it. Put it in the comments. What? Oranges. She gets a little orange tangerine from it. That would make sense. There is citra in there. She said coming for a smell. That's why she came down. Anyways, let's get into the show. But first, part of the new year, we're gonna be doing some cards here.
New year, new me.
That's right.
Or New Year, same
or
day.
New Year back to season 1 me, but not nearly as drunk. And without the second camera, that's going to come back actually because the table is coming back to the house soon because I got to go grab it because Middlebury next weekend, Saturday the 28th. Both G-Dubs and I will be in Middlebury performing with Pierre Vachon, Jonah Joseph, and the two of us. I'm very excited. Anyways, I'm going to go through this deck of cards. I'm going to pick a card for myself. And I'm going to keep that card isolated. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take said card and I'm going to put it. Oops. Hickory, it doesn't help if you throw the card case across the room. Luckily, it didn't hit the desk here. Maybe I'll switch to cam 2. That'll work. Okay. So I put the cards and the case. Now I'm going to go through the cards and I'm going to have GW select one. Yeah, I got to remember which camera. So I'm going to kind of go like this and you just say stop and we're going to, whatever card I'm on.
Okay. Stop.
That one right there.
Yep.
Okay. So now that we have, like a peach iced tea. That's what the wife said. So I'm going to make sure I keep that up. Skimora was saying back. I need to say 8 hours. I do have 8 hours to work and back each week. Wow. Oh, half hour there, half hour back, 3 to 4 hours on the job. Okay. So, yeah, that's about right. It's about half an hour there and half an hour back. Cross Taylor was really good at a no. Yeah, dude, the one I was really hoping that's the one like I got last week was gonna be nice because it was an attempt at a double and no, just didn't really didn't do it for me, that's for sure. But so I'm gonna take said card case with my card in it and put G-Dub's card in it as well. And we're gonna close that up and I got a couple questions for GW. First off, do you think we have a pretty strong connection, right, my friend?
Yes.
So if something magic was to happen with 2 random cards selected for me and you, do you think it would be a coincidence or do you think it would be something that's intrinsic between us?
I would say it's intrinsic between us.
Okay. See, the beauty of this one is sometimes it works with a random spectator and it's a coincidence, but when it's with a very good friend, there's something about it. So there's 2 cards. An empty card case and no shenanigans, no mirrors. But I picked a card. G-Dubs picked a random card. And, sometimes the universe works out together and it turns out we're best buddies.
Oh.
So we're just a couple of lucky 7s hanging out in a card case together. Living through yeah, I love Skid Morrow. He just guesses random cards and stuff down there. 3 of spades. Close, my friend. a 7 of spades and a 7 of clubs. I'm not sure which one I was. I'm not sure which one G-Dubs was, but that happens. We were, Anyways, let's. Are you ready to move into the regular portion of the show, my friend?
Let's do it.
Oh, I gotta.
You know, my job could be just done with like a soundboard, right?
Wait, what could?
My job.
Just like play the responses automatically.
Yeah. Like I always like you could do the beginning, like, what is up, motherfuckers? It's Wednesday night. That's one.
We're gonna need an AI you. That would be fun. That would be really fun, but also really creepy is to AI both of us and then and put it together and see what it comes up with.
Yes.
Anyways, let's get into the show. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to change the. God damn. See, dry January is just fucking me up. I'm not used to not having a buzz on under the controls. Someday we'll get a producer for this show.
Can I just say, during the switchover, I had an itch in my nose, and I started picking it, and I realized that that's a type of friendship that Hickory and I have, where I'm comfortable enough to pick my nose when only he can see it.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't do anything gross. Like I didn't eat it or anything like that.
Nope.
But yeah, sat there digging nose goblins.
Just pulling them. And I wouldn't have outed you, for the record. That was a moment we shared, but since you shared, yeah, that was great.
I know. Like, I know you wouldn't have done that because that's the type of dude you are. And if you were to do that, I wouldn't do it either. But I did it for me. Come clean.
Marcy said, "Oh, yes, thank you." Yeah, G-Dubs have and I have an intrinsic connection. It's just something I can't put my fingers on or in. Eskimoro said, "Excellent, thank you, sir. I appreciate it." And or maybe that was for G-Dubs and the Nose Goblins. I don't know. But let's get into the first topic of the night. How the drunk is this news? The world's leader meeting, and they don't just need thousands of soldiers. For those who don't know, the Davos group is meeting. That's in Switzerland right now, or this past week, where a bunch of the most elite people in the world, make all the decisions that us plebs are going to have to live under for the next couple of years. It's where like the real government works, not the one we have down in Congress, or down in Washington. I mean, technically, they really just control the money that controls the politics. They really control it. But yeah, Davos is happening, and some great stories coming out about that. Not only did they need like 5,000 soldiers that they hired for their security, because nothing says we're not doing anything weird like having 5,000 armed soldiers as your security force. But they're flying in other types of professionals. From the Daily Mail, prostitutes gather in Davos for annual meeting of global elite, where demand for sexual service rockets during economic summit. Prostitutes report a surge in business during the annual gathering of leaders. Escorts are booked into delegates' hotels alongside business executives. Sex workers dress in business attire and rub shoulders with the global elites. That's right, my friends. You don't need to buy off a company anymore. You just buy off a prostitute who will influence a global leader for you. What do you think, G-Dubs?
I think that sounds like the greatest plot for an assassination movie.
Right? Like
an assassin pretends she's a prostitute to get close enough to a John to kill him.
Yeah. Or like does it and it's does it in a sleep and then sneaks out at night. Yeah. Like
yeah. And she makes bank on the side actually sleeping with Johns.
Yeah. And
perfect.
Yeah, she's just got a really, I'm I'm assuming that if these are global rich leaders who are engaging in nefarious prostitution, that there might possibly be some drugs involved too. And if one of these ladies just happened to bring some that were, too strong, that would be a shame. But it would also be a great plot for an action film. I'm thinking, ScarJo, and a guy like I'm thinking like John Goodman would be like one of the world leader guys.
Okay.
He's the good one that we're pulling for though, and then we got to have like a real stummy one played by like Steve Buscemi. ScarJo goes in there and she's like actually a Russian assassin or something, and oh no, it can't be Russian because we can't put them in a good light. She's an American. No, because we can't.
She's going after George Clooney.
Yeah, and there we go.
Between him and Steve Buscemi, George Clooney's more likely to become a world leader. That's
fair. I was just trying to think somebody who would portray somebody really slimy really well, like Buscemi would. But no, Clooney. Yep, and like there's got to be a scene where he's like talking to Jennifer Aniston as his wife back home. And oh yeah, everything's great, and we did this and did that, while she's like undoing his pants.
Yeah.
Just to really out how much of a scumbag he is. And then the movie pursues, and all of a sudden Jason Statham shows up, and he's gonna he's like the guy that's investigating the murder, and then he realizes he doesn't care, and that he's not actually going to pursue anything. He's going to take the money and the drugs from the room and never be seen again. That's how my movie would end. I don't know.
Yeah, I like it.
They said the global elite tackling the greatest problems, including gender inequality, at Davos summit, are fueling a surge in prostitution in the Swiss resort town. Oh my goodness. Really? They're talking about gender inequality and having hookers there. Good job, guys. Demand for sex work skyrockets each year at the meeting of world leaders, business tycoons who jet in from all over the world to rub shoulders with each other. Escorts are booked in the same hotels as high-powered bosses and their employees during the 5-day summit, which started January 16th. One sex worker named Liana said she dresses in business attire so she doesn't stand out amongst the executives, despite prostitution being legal in Switzerland. She told Bild she regularly sees an American who visits Switzerland multiple times a year and is among the 2,700 conference attendees. Good. I'm glad that didn't say her 2,700 normal clients. It's like, goddamn. Scamara said Hunter can set you up with some ladies of the night. Yes, he can. That guy has some connections for anything you might need that's not legal. Atlanta charges around 760 American dollars or 700 euros for an hour, $2,500 for the whole night plus travel expenses. Yeah, that's a nice little chunk of our tax money. That's that's funding some guy getting his rocks off. The manager of one escort service in Aragu, 100 miles away from the summit, says she already received 11 bookings and 25 inquiries and expects many more this week. She told Minute 10, some also book escorts for themselves and their employees to party in the hotel suite. Salome Bathas, a sex worker and writer, posted on Twitter, date in Switzerland during WWF. Apparently The Rock's going to be there too. Means looking at the gun muzzles of security guards in the hotel corridor at 2 a.m. and then sharing the giveaway chocolates from the restaurant with them and gossiping about the rich. Hashtag Davos, hashtag WEF. 36-year-old staying at the hotel near Davos through the summit, but refused to reveal who the influential clients are. Yeah, probably because she wouldn't return from the summit if she did. Like, right? Like if she was just outing her clients on Twitter, she probably would go away.
Yeah. That would not end well for her.
Yeah, I can't imagine they'd take too well to that. 2020 investigation by the Times found at least 100 prostitutes traveled to Davos, the summit, according to a Swiss police officer. One official driver of the forum said he picked up one sex worker who claimed she had been forced by her boss I don't know why that's part in there. Anyways, among the topics up for discussion this year's summit are the Ukraine war, global inflation rates, climate change, and inequality. Because these are the most troubling things right now. Ukraine's First Lady Ola Zelenska will give a rare international address today at the annual gathering. Because they're probably going to need more money. I'm assuming that's what they're asking for.
Yes.
COVID-19 pandemic torpedoed the event the past 2 years, but a springtime version was held 8 months ago. Yeah, bummer they couldn't meet. That's really sad for us all. I'm very upset.
Because Zoom is too good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't meet over Zoom. Because how are you supposed to get your prostitutes blow?
Yeah, you're probably going to have to, fly in 1,000 private jets. And I should have pulled that up. There is a comparison somewhere like actually outlines how much carbon is emitted from one private jet ride versus a car. And it's like one private jet ride's like hundreds of thousands of miles on a vehicle. Like the same carbon dioxide output. So really, if they just stop flying their jets, we could all drive and it wouldn't be a problem. But they need to fly their jets to get to their prostitutes and their drugs. So you guys are going to have to give up your cars. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be the guy that had to let you know that. But although I did you see that Wisconsin's moving to ban electric vehicles? Or Wyoming?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's hysterical.
So side note, this burps very well.
Oh, it's tasty. It's got a little herby. Yeah. I'm digging it. I think we're picking up more. Scamoro said transgender prostitution. No. Yeah, they fly those in from Thailand. That's where the really famous ones come from. That's been a very well-known secret for quite a while that the lady boys from Thailand are the finest of the lady boys. Although I don't know if that really counts. I don't know if that's the same thing.
I don't think anyone's flying a lady boy anywhere.
Okay. You have to go to them.
Yeah.
That's fair. Sean's here. Said, sorry, I'm late. What did I miss? I was busy digging a grave for the American dream. Savage Sean, we were just talking about the people at Davos and how many prostitutes had to be flown in to accompany them and their 5,000 armed security guards. Marcy said, I can't stand the obscenely wealthy, greedy fucks. Yeah, I hear that. Hey, Sean.
Hey, Sean.
But before we get into too many more important topics tonight, I just wanted, we found something. And sometimes we want to share with you guys because this is, for the ladies out there, for the men who don't like to get flowers and chocolates and other bullshit for their wives or girlfriends or significant others or people in their lives for Valentine's Day. But, their other person has a bit of a carnivore streak in them. Just letting the ladies know about something special for Valentine's Day. Here from the Manly Man Company, we've got edible gifts for Valentine's Day. Here we have this first shot is these are jerky hearts with fun little phrases written on them. But that's not even the coolest one. I thought the beef jerky flower bouquet, personally. These are pieces of jerky that are cut to resemble flowers, and they go on to meat sticks, and then they get packaged. You can get them in a glass. You can get them in different types of cups, and they have different flavors. And just absolutely.
Does it show what the full dozen looks like?
I kind of like that one. I also like the bacon bouquet. That's a classy display. No, unfortunately, but they do have a meat card where you can have a custom message printed on your beef jerky.
Can't beat my meat.
Yeah, no, I wished it. Oh, maybe. No, okay.
No.
The picture doesn't change. That's unfortunate. But absolutely phenomenal. Well done. Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
We do have some Scotch whiskey caramels. I like this one. a lot. The custom meat card is pretty cool. That's for sure. Yeah. My prostitutes need many carbon credits. Sean said, I apologize everyone up front. I'm extremely black pilled this evening. That's I don't blame you. Jason said, ew. Marcy said, that's so cool. The meat stuff. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Jason said, eat my meat. Oh, there's a list. Hold on. We'll go to the blog here in a second because there's like a list of the favorite custom messages they've had sent in. I just wanted to check. They have the Bloody Mary kit. That's pretty cool. With a bacon rim shot. Yeah. I do love the bacon bouquet. That one warms my heart. They have bacon scented gift wrapping paper. That's pretty awesome. I like the black steel edition. And then they got a bacon gift jerky box. And then obviously, they have some regular type gifts. You can get, just lots of jerky. Jerky in an ammo can. They're manly, man. That's pretty sweet. Beef jerky ammo can, gift basket, supply drop, 6 pounds of jerky, a bit long ammo can. They got a bacon jerky ammo can with different flavors, a booze infused jerky gift set. It's carnivore candy. There's an IPA one, pina colada one maybe. But yeah, pretty cool. I'm pretty smitten, I must say. I wish I had come up. I like that too. The man card. It's a bottle opener. Fits in your wallet. Says man card on it.
Yes.
Pretty sweet. Yeah, these guys are cool. They've won my affection. So had to let me find the blog real quick. Should have pulled that up ahead of time, but
sure. Delay the show.
Yeah, I'm just a shit. Can't wait to give your beef a little jerky later. Is the first one. The Wall of Infamy, the best naughty, dirty card sent by customers. Blenda said, I'm a fat girl. Bacon is my weakness. Oh yeah, I hear you. Oh, Marcy said, me too. Yeah, I'm bacon sexual as well. Murphy, you've given up your position. Yeah, he was running around.
Yeah,
here
somewhere.
Here we got. Oh, speaking of, Marcy said, "Wake up, Murphy."
He's awake. I just don't like. I tried grabbing him and he scurried away, like the little scamp he is.
So the Manly Man Company's official gift message, Wall of Infamy. Following is an ever-growing selection of poetry sent on various occasions, including Valentine's, Father's Day, Christmas, anniversaries, birthdays, and more. We promote the slogan, win any occasion. And many of our products are wildly popular as boss's gifts. Attaching one of these messages as gift note to a colleague may book you a one-way ticket to HR. Many other creative meat messages were sent by our amazing customers, and some hilariously inappropriate messages sent by customers were too hot to feature. Yeah, I bet there was some there's some very naughty ones, but here we go. They have some of their favorite ones that were, acceptable enough for them to put on the site. Said, hope you love this meat as much as I do yours. I love you. To the guy with the best meat around, happy Valentine's Day, John. Love, Jane. Baby, I love your meat. I like my meat rubbed. I thought it was your turn to finally put some meat in your mouth, babes. Miss you, your face, and your meat. Hope to see you again soon. Heart kisses. Can't wait to give your beef a little jerky later. XOXO, Jane. Can we exchange meats? Because I love your meat. Happy Valentine's Day. Hope you enjoy eating my meat. I love you and your meat. Happy Valentine's Day. XOXO, show me the meat. You have my favorite meat. I can't wait to have your meat for the rest of my life. Love you always. Meat for my meat castle. Lick me, then eat me. Thanks for all the orgasms. Finally, I hope you like my meat in your mouth as much as I like yours and mine. A basic message is provided at no extra charge. Meat cards provide the jaw-dropping wow factor greeting card experience to win any occasion. Don't miss out on being ridiculously awesome. Click here to add meat card. We'd love to hear what your favorite meat message is on or any of your unique one-liners in the comments below. So yeah, pretty cool. I like the
I so want one of those.
I dig this. We might have to order ourselves one for the show for Valentine's Day.
Yeah. I mean, the sodium alone would kill me, but
it would be a very delicious death.
Yes,
is what I'm saying. Okay, we got a lot of topics tonight. Let's get right into the next one. The MLK statue in Boston was a wonderful waste of $10 million. Yeah, people are a little upset. It's in the Washington Post. Martin Luther King Jr. statue in Boston draws online mockery and disdain. Story by Travis Andrews. The road to online mockery is paved with good intentions. On Friday, a collection of civic organizations unveiled a 22-foot tall bronze statue of the Boston Common, nation's oldest public park, honoring the relationship between the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. and his wife, Coretta Scott King. Sculptor Hank Willis Thomas found inspiration in a photograph of the civil rights pioneers embracing after King learned he had won the 1964 Nobel Peace Prize. This work is really about the capacity for each of us to be enveloped in love. And I feel enveloped in love every time I hear the names and see the faces of Dr. King and Coretta Scott King, Thomas told the Globe. His work depicts 4 intertwined arms. From one angle, the limbs form a heart, representing the couple's love. But much as Chicago's landmark, quote, Cloud Gate sculpture quickly became known as the Bean for looking, well, like a giant bean, legions of amateur art critics aren't seeing what Thomas intended. Many took particular issue with the fact that the kings were not depicted in full. Given that I am not white, I am safe. This is a quote, just for the record. I'm not saying this myself. Given that I am not white, I am safe from any charges of racism for saying the MLK Embrace statue is aesthetically unpleasant, which it doesn't seem like that would be a very racist thing to say, man. This thing is hideous. I will say the hands, very well sculpted. I'm very impressed by the hands, the collars. It's just,
yeah,
it needs more. And from a certain angle, we'll get there. It looks interesting. Famous photo should have a full statue of the couple in their embrace. What a huge swing and a miss in honor of Dr. and Mrs. King. Sad, tweeted Boston Herald columnist Rashid N. Walters. Show me a white man that was honored with a statue with only 2 limbs, tweeted comedian Javon Jones. Yeah. That MLK statue looks obscene from certain angles, but when you see the whole thing, you realize it's supposed to depict the result of Martin Luther King Jr. Coretta Scott King having gone through the teleporter and the fly together, tweeted the Daily Wire's Frank J. Fleming. Many others, though, cracked vulgar jokes about what they saw as a provocative assembly of hard-to-identify body parts. Coretta King's cousin, Seneca Scott, blasted the artwork in an essay online journal Compact, which he titled A Masturbatory Homage to the Family. For my family, it's rather insulting, he wrote, adding that the sculpture is an especially egregious example of the woke machine's callousness to vanity. That to him seemed like an especially expensive but empty gesture. $10 million were wasted to create a masturbatory metal homage to my legendary family members, one of the all-time greatest American families. How could anyone fail to see this? Brings very few of any tangible benefits to struggling Black families. That piece, of course, was both commissioned and sculpted with good intentions. City released a call to artists 2017 to create a memorial to the Kings who met in Boston, eventually choosing Thomas, a renowned Brooklyn-based artist. Maybe they should have had people do mock-up sculptures and then judge them based on how their art went.
Yeah.
As opposed to just like they just pick people from a hat. You know, maybe just a little, just a little one, just a mock-up. Not a. So that was the photo. That was the inspiration for this, and like nailed it. The collar and the hands. I mean, it's good from that angle, but there's no head, which gets me. And the real thing is, for me, anyways, was the so from up top, it just kind of looks weird.
I was gonna say from up top, it looks like 2 vaginas scissoring.
Kind of. So there it kind of looks like it's got the heart. From here, it's kind of got like, you know, two badges going at it. This one have the, nope. I'm going to say, I was hoping it had the angle that was in the actual angle in question.
No, they wouldn't do that. That'd be obscene. So
from another angle, this is what this hog looks like. Which people online were saying looks fairly phallic. It's just like, did the guy not expect this thing to expect people to view this from all angles? Because this definitely looks like two hands holding a big old hog.
Like or one of those giant turds.
Yeah, like I think it's gonna look better when it tarnishes. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like a little green. It's not gonna have that that skin tone that looks quite as eggplant like. Sean, eggplant. What do you mean? He means a big old wang. Is as what we're seeing right here. It just kind of looks like two hands, either caressing a giant turd or a big old wang. It's even got the I don't know, the
tip.
Yeah, the tip right here from this angle. Yeah, or holding a butt. Yeah, that's true. Because Sean had said, is that sculpture of the little hands holding the eggplant? Yes. Yeah, not little hands though. Those hands are about as tall as a person. Those are some big. Well, I mean the hand itself.
Oh,
right. Like if he was up there with it, this thing's what, like 20 feet tall. $10 million was spent on this ugly thing. Which I'm not saying we shouldn't have done something to honor MLK Jr. and his wife, but this was not it. A shot and a miss. Skip Morrison, happy birthday, happy to you, happy birthday, dear, blah 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 blah. Happy birthday to you. Did you see that clip?
Yeah.
You know, oh, so bad. Sean said I would have said big veiny giant Venus, but I don't think you two would approve it. Well, I just said it, so hopefully, you know, although it probably wouldn't have in the comment section, but what a time to be alive, my friends. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Speaking. Yeah.
You know, it's better than what I could do.
Me too, but I wouldn't try. I know I'm not a sculptor. You know, like it's not my thing. It doesn't seem like it was the sculptor's thing either. Let's get right into the next one. Speaking of the fucking times we're in, let's watch someone not explain anything at all while the media claims he explained it perfectly. This one's from Queerty. Why do poppers resonate so deeply with the queer community? Let Cole Escola explain. Rush, Double Scorpion, Jungle Juice. We're not just rattling off names of poppers brands. We're talking about our chosen family here. Yes, if you're referring to drugs as a family, you should probably seek help. Just saying, right? Like, I love double IPAs as much as more than probably anybody. I don't refer to them as family. You know, I'm not like, yeah, me and Uncle Tribute and my cousin second fiddle. We're hanging out the other weekend. Like, no, I never refer to them as family. It's so weird. Marcy said, I don't get it. Never mind. Sean said, we should just truly be grateful that we're allowing us to experience this time with them, the proverbial them. Marcy said, it looks like a load of dino crap. Yeah, and I'm not surprised the family's upset because I would be too. But let's get into this article. As queer people, it's our right to read into anything and everything, to dig for deeper meaning in the world around us. whatever it takes to explain how and why it relates us as members of the LGBTQ plus community. It's a skill that's been honed over years of living in a closet, not seeing ourselves represented in media of, oh my God, wait, we're doing it right now, aren't we? Look, to be honest, sometimes we gays can get a little carried away trying to unpack why things resonate with us. It's an idea that actor-comedian Cola Scola hilariously skewers in his latest TikTok. All the way poppers are a reflection of the queer community's lived experience, which I'm not going to lie.
Resonates with the queer.
Okay. Sorry. You ready? You
Yeah.
can hear that, right? Okay.
Yep.
Let's hear what Cole Escola has to say about why this is the drug of choice for the queer community, which I've never understood, but it has been for like, I remember when I was like I had just turned 18 back in 2005. I had to have somebody explain to me what this was because I saw it in the back room of a head shop, and I had to have somebody explain it to me. And dude wrote like words on paper because he didn't want to say it out loud. And now we're talking about it openly. Like, wow. Yeah, times have changed. Here we go. Oh no.
Queer community because it's a reflection of our lived experience. You think about coming out. What is coming out? It's an opening up. We arch our backs and we gape our souls to the world and we say, here we are. That's why we do poppers. We look at that little bottle and we say, oh my God, that's my life.
He's talking way too passionately about recreational drug use.
Yeah.
Right?
He needs some help.
It's borderline scary.
Story in there.
Yeah, sorry, that was it. But just like, dude.
So do you smell poppers?
Yeah, I think they're an inhalant.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. It's not anything. And like I've like read around like a lot of drug forums and stuff. Like I was really interested in it and still am, like different, pharmacological things and how they affect humans. I never once in my life have seen like any write up on it,
Yeah.
Like back when I don't know if Arrowwood's still a thing. You ever go on Arrowwood?
No.
So Arrowwood was a website back in the day that would have like people would like write up stories of their experiences with different chemicals, and they would write basically their dosage, the time when it happened, and then like a full report on what they experienced, and it would be for any different type of drug that you could imagine, from nicotine all the way through heavy narcotics, through LSD, through cocaine, and like anything, research chemicals, like literally any drug that it was a drug that people use regularly. But I had never seen anything about these type of things unless it was just under an inhalant section. So I'm not sure. I know that they have all sorts of code names for it and stuff, but RC said popper or popper, POPPER, I do believe.
Popper.
What the fuck? I don't know all this dope lingo. I'm sorry. I do, because I'm a curious guy. I like researching pharmacology. I'm like a guy who spent like, I know way too much about drugs I'll never do, or be able to afford, like human growth hormone. Who knows? Maybe someday. Well, you guys keep buying T-shirts. Someday, I'm gonna look like
Daddy needs some HGH.
Look like the White Rock. It's they build a statue of me. It's just gonna be my arms, just because they're gonna be like the most impressive part of my body. That's what is a popper? To be honest, I'm not sure. It's an inhalant. It's something you sniff, and it gets you high, I guess. And they're very, 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 very prevalent in the gay community. Jason said poppers are pills, and I have not taken them. Poppers are people who take pills, I thought.
Yeah.
But a popper itself is, or Rush, or Jungle Juice is this little thing that comes in a little tiny jar, and you take off the lid and you sniff it. I remember back in the day, it was sold as VHS cleaner at the local porn shop. And I don't know much about it because it's, as far as I'm concerned, it's probably a shit drug. If nobody was writing up trip reports on heroin, not something I'm going to waste my time with. There's plenty of other things I can waste my time with. Wheezy said, lol. What's up, Wheezy? Thank you for joining us. I love your music, brother. Let's move right into the next one. I'm going to take that one down first.
Jeez. This
I know,
whole
man.
sober thing, man.
It's a little rough, not going to lie. Biden's classified documents are a thing, but let's check in with the Babylon Bee to see what else they found. For those not aware, Babylon Bee is satire news. Before we get into it and people start believing that, laughing. So the Babylon Bee is satire news, and we are these are jokes, to be clear. But Babylon Bee politics, January 16th. 30 other things investigators found in Biden's garage, along with his Corvette, a bunch of classified documents. Oh, and the fact that Hunter Biden was renting the place for 50 grand a month. I don't know if you...
Yeah.
That came out. Those weren't on the tax returns for whatever reason. It's really interesting how all these things that Trump got a hard time for are like coming true under Biden. Yeah. Dude, the rug's going to start heaping soon. Like, it's getting bad out there. Here we go. 30 other things investigators found in Biden's garage. Investigators found classified documents by President Biden's garage. No one really knows why it was there, including Biden. But the real story is all the other stuff they found. His garage is a veritable treasure trove of scandal. Here's the definitive list of items they found. Obama's birth certificate. So basically poppers are gay choice. Yeah, they're the choice of they're the drug choice of the gay community for whatever reason. Weezy said a pic of him in the security Corvette in 2017. Possibly. A private hair collection. 180,000 Trump ballots. One of Hunter's hookers. Hunter himself. A friendship bracelet from President Xi. My Patriot supply buckets. Go to preparewithb.com for an exclusive deal. Well played, Babylon Bee. Well played. You got an ad read on our show for free. The real Joe Biden tied up and gag, shouting, help, that guy's an imposter. An unused Stairmaster. That one's savage. That one, it took me a minute to realize the joke, but damn, unused Stairmaster is pretty damn good. All the CIA's JFK documents, Jimmy Hoffa, a treasure map leading to the lost city of Atlantis, a bunch of model train stuff, a pay stub from Burisma, the friendship bracelet he made for Obama but was too embarrassed to give him, industrial-sized palette of Metamucil, a lock of Galadriel's hair, which I don't get that one. Do you get that one, Gino?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
A white hood. Cuties on Blu-ray. A nuke. Literally an entire nuke. A model of the Capitol building made of Lego. Joe Biden's brain in a jar. Early classified copy of Hogwarts Legacy. A surprisingly solid collection of tabletop board games. Pontiac Aztec he's been restoring since 2014. All of the eggs. So I'm just going to say, I don't want to brag or say how wealthy I am, but we have a whole 18 eggs in our fridge right now.
Nice.
Yeah, we're living high on the hog. The first 14 seasons of The Apprentice on DVD. It would make sense that Trump was Biden's favorite show. 12 vials of COVID-20 from Wuhan. 500 boxes of Kellogg's Corn Pops. Probably along with Corn Pop. He was a bad dude. A pallet of 10% for the big guy. Wow, so exciting. Who knows what they'll find next? That's right. We just need to read the quick list. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Babylon Bee does a good job, man. I like those guys.
Stop.
Bobby said
Sorry.
weird. Maybe it makes the gay loving better. I don't know. I've never experienced either. So a pic of him and security. Sean said, I'll just take it out. I'm just taking out all on me, man. I'm so sorry I voted for that crazy bastard. It's all my fault. Damn it, Sean. How could you? I thought you were stronger than that. We usually said possible. Yeah, it's possible some of those things are true. We'll move right into the next one, considering tonight is a very topic-heavy evening. But we're having a good time. G-Dubs, you having fun?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Fucking Murphy's being a dick.
Like he's shouting, like, hey, Dad, put me on camera.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you go to grab him, he's gone.
Yeah. Every time I lean over to pick him up, he fucking scurries away. So, like...
Damn, the seltzer keeps getting better.
See, this is what he keeps bringing me. and like, he'll hold on to it and play tug of rope, but as soon as I reach my other hand in, he's like, fuck no.
Boom,
he just wants to play catch.
Yeah, this might be my new show drink. I'm liking this. I just got to get used to operating control sober. We'll be good to go. Marcy said Jimmy Hoffa. Yeah. I thought the unused Stairmaster was like a really under... it took me a minute to get that. And the joke was because he tripped up the stairs of Air Force One like 3 times in one session.
Yeah.
That means he would never use the Stairmaster.
Stop.
A collection of children. Yeah, you did say a private collection of hair is in there. Love it. Okay, we'll move right into the next one. This should be funny. Let's watch 2 fat guys talk about nutrition.
Yeah, yes.
Actually, I used to do a stand-up bit that started about like talking about nutrition, and I would be like, yeah, because I'm clearly the most qualified guy in the room to talk about that. And then went into a whole bit about sugar, and I wonder if that's up. So I have my Thunderdome, my winning Thunderdome set? No, I think it was this. It might have been the second Thunderdome where I lost. I can't remember. But I have that video going up on the channel next week.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Yep. Mark's just going crazy. I forgive everyone who was misled. I was misled also. I understand, Sean, that the lies were strong, brother. Marcy's laughing at Wheezy. Yeah, we're going to get some Murphs on the show, I think, is what's about to happen here. I certainly do hope so. G-Dubs can't hear me because he doesn't have his headphones on. So, you guys want to put me in oh, look at that guy. He's getting so big. Oh, he's getting so big, G-Dubs.
Yeah.
Your wiener is getting long, bro.
He is. He's probably not going to get much bigger.
He's almost full grounds.
Yeah. He has a little bit left. Yeah, sorry about that.
No,
I figured if I could actually go to pick him up, he'd stop barking because he could be like, ooh, Dada.
Blenda K. Lusk says so cute. Yeah, G-Dub's got a cute wiener. Cute wiener.
Yeah, I lucked out with him.
And then Murphy, the tease, says Marcy. Yeah, he is. He was teasing, but now he's here.
Yes.
G-Dub's delivered.
I was really afraid that I wasn't going to be able to. So.
Yeah. I'm glad we did. We got to get Murphy cam. I got a second cam down there. So
see, I would put it on a collar and like have it so like a GoPro that just follows him around at wherever he goes, so you can just see his face.
Aw. That would be adorable. Melinda said, I have a long-haired black and tan chai weenie named Wookie. He's 4 years old.
Oh,
That sounds adorable.
so
they're adorable.
I like the long hairs.
I have a very large calico.
Your cat is massive.
How
Like-
much does
like-
how much does Murphy weigh?
8 pounds.
Our cat's like 14 and a half pounds. She's floofy. She is, she's got the floof too. Like, my goodness. That's funny. Our cat's almost twice as big as your dog.
Yes.
Weezy said, Glenda, aw. Yeah, which is why I said, so cute. Sean said, build him up. Build him a ramp. He can walk right up in front of the camera anytime he wants. Well,
we have ramps for him.
I was thinking like a cam that's like focused on his bed or wherever he chills most. That would be like that we'd set up for you with like an OBS, and then you could just like hit a button and it would like bring it up when he's there, and then you could like, not bring it down when he's not there. Thought that would be cool.
We used to
just,
have
like,
a
pop
pet
it into
cam.
your
Yeah, we used to have a pet cam with Oscar, and it sucked. It was awful.
no.
Because he was never there, and when he was there and like heard like because the thing would ring when you would turn it on, and so he would freak out because he had heard the ringing, and he's like, "What the fuck's going on?" and start crying. He was always fucking crying. Poor guy.
Just like the Smoke and Scan channel, Stinks the cat has his own. Yeah, that's cool. I'm a fan. If my cat would come hang out in the studio, I would put another camera for her. Marcy said he looks great. Yeah, he does. Big, beautiful puppish.
Yes.
So bigs.
So big. He's a big boy.
Camera. Yeah. Stinks the cat has his own camera. That's awesome. Okay, let's get into it. A new food suggestion guide is out, and I'm sure it's totally not biased at all, like any of the media in 2023. That wouldn't be a thing. They wouldn't be writing articles that were heavily biased. Let's see. From Good Bloggers, the new government-funded food pyramid says Lucky Charms are healthier than steak. Here we go. This is from January 12th. Let's go. Buckle up. This one's a doozy. This is not me. This is the article already. Buckle up. This one is a doozy. You probably missed it, but in September 2022, the White House hosted a conference that focused on nutrition, health, and hunger in America. Darush Masavarian, who is one of the main organizers of the event, is currently dean of Tufts School of Nutrition, presented a newly designed food pyramid that only cost 3 years of time and millions of taxpayer dollars. The new wisdom they found? Lucky Charms are healthier than steak. Don't believe me? Here's some results pulled out from the Tuft Food Compass, which we'll pull up the full thing in a minute, but here's some highlights. So basically what they've done is they've scored foods on a scale of 0 to 100. 0 being awful for you, 100 being awesome for you. And then there's some numbers where it's like the 0 to 30. Yeah, 0 to 30 to be minimized. Like, you don't eat much of it at all. To be moderated is from 30 to 70. And from 70 up is like you could eat any of it, right? So 0 to 100, but it's like the top 30 or the things in the top 30% are what you should eat the most of. Kind of like that. So it's like a reverse food pyramid type of thing. But here we go. So kale and watermelon are both hundreds. No surprise there. Frosted mini wheats, 87. Unsweetened almond milk, 86. Non-fat frozen yogurt, 80. Chocolate covered almonds, 78. Orange juice calcium, 78. Honey nut Cheerios, 76. Date, 76. Okay, a weird top section. Let's see how the middle goes. 69, sweet potato fries or chips. 65, millet. So you're telling me that a whole grain is less healthy than sweet potato fries? Okay. Egg substitute fried in oil. Okay, it's an oil, understood. Skinless chicken breast got a 61.
Jesus.
It is the diet of every fitness model on the planet. And I got a 61. While frosted mini wheats got an 87.
So
Honestly.
I could eat I could be healthy and eat frosted mini wheats all day long, but goddamn if I have a piece of skinless chicken breast.
You need to moderate your skinless chicken breasts. Right under skinless chicken breasts, at 1 point less, at 60, is Lucky Charms. Whole wheat bread at 60. Canned pineapple and heavy syrup is a 51. And heavy syrup, like corn syrup, like straight corn syrup. Just pineapple and canned pineapple and corn syrup got a 51. While whole milk got a 49. Almond M&Ms are 43. Non-fat cheese got a 42. So
now, what's the difference between an almond M&M and the chocolate covered almonds?
A brand name, I guess, because the candy shell, maybe. I don't know, GW. It does make you feel kind of dumb, huh?
Yeah.
Ice cream cone with nuts was 34, which is still higher than the bottom three. Whole egg fried in butter. Like, okay, understood. It's fried in butter. Probably not great. 29. Cheddar cheese, 28. Ground beef at 26. Things that make you go, Jason said, it's clear that the people who made this was on some heavy drugs. Yeah, because they spent a lot of taxpayer money to come up with this shit list. And here, we'll pull up the full thing. This one is from Tufts.edu Food Compass research data. Based on observed ranges, a Food Compass score of over 70 was selected as a reasonable cut point for foods or beverages to be encouraged. 31 to 69 to be consumed in moderation. Under 30 to be minimized. So here we have a list of comparisons of fruit. Mostly hundreds here. You know, like raw papaya, raw orange, raw lemon, raw grapefruit, raw cherry, raw cantaloupes, blackberries, apricots, dried peaches, figs dried was an 87. You know, things that kind of make sense here. That a chocolate covered banana was a 34, where a regular banana is 100. Okay. Makes some sense. Meat and seafood. Salmon broiled with oil was a 95. Greek yogurt non-fat was a 95. Tuna canned, 88. Hot dog got a 3. Seems to make sense to me. And then you got like some really weird stuff going on here. Chicken, sauteed, no skin, 61. But for some reason, like a trout broiled in oil, which is practically the same thing except fish, 87. Just like no reason. Weird. Low-fat cheddar cheese made a 36. The one that really, really got interesting for me here was beverages. No, beverages kind of makes sense. Celery juice got 100. Tomato juice got 100. The grains. Here's where I found some interesting stuff. Here. Unsweetened thoughts here. Kinds of reminds me of long lines in Europe. Let's take showers in the 40s. We usually said that's a bunch of malarkey. Well, a good use of vocab, my friend. Blenda said, lol, I actually snack on frosted mini wheats all the time. Well, you're good according to this list, Blenda.
Yeah.
That's, good for you. What I found interesting, so here, I'm going to read from the top down on grains, reminding you that 100 is good, a 0 is bad, just like school, I guess. 95, General Mills Cheerios. And 84, General Mills Total. And 83, Post Shredded Wheat. 79, oatmeal. Then General Mills Wheaties. Quinoa, rice, wild, 100%, fat not added. Okay, so you're going to tell me that whole wild rice gets a 72, but Cheerios get a 95?
Was someone from General Mills on the fucking panel?
I think so, because let's keep going. Pasta, bulgur, a power bar got a 67. Why that's on the list of grains, I don't know why a power bar is in the list of grains. That seem power bars are, I thought were made of like a milk protein, like most protein bars. I don't know though. I would never consider a power bar a grain. Just saying. So yeah, I don't know what kind of drugs these researchers were on, but they must have been interesting. Millet, brown rice, pancakes, whole wheat bread, flour tortilla, oatmeal, post grape nuts, 52. Now, all of a sudden down here at 51, we get Kellogg's Nutri-Grain cereal bar. Muffin, hominy, naan, Kellogg's Corn Pops get a 25. Kellogg's Corn Flakes get a 19. Kellogg's Frosted Flakes get a 15. Kellogg's Rice Krispie Treat cereal get a number 5. It's very interesting to me that all the Kellogg's, like 40 and below, all the General Mills stuff is 65 and above. I wonder who was helping fund this thing. It's crazy. I would never. My God, would the education research lie to us for funding?
Yeah, that's weird.
It just seems strange to me that like something like Rice Krispie, Corn Flakes, and Cheerios would be that wildly different. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got Corn Flakes got a 19, while Cheerios got a 95.
I like how Corn Pops are better for you than Corn Flakes.
Yeah, just a little bit, but still better. And both of those are worse than Post Honeycomb. Yep, just one of those bizarre. Okay. Chocolate covered almonds got a 78. But popcorn air popped unbuttered got a 70. So chocolate covered almonds, which are super, super calorie dense and you can just overeat the hell out of, versus popcorn, or something that without butter or salt on it has like 0 calories and almost 0 nutritional value. You can eat like you can eat your weight in popcorn.
Yeah.
Like it's advised by like a lot of coaches that like for weight loss, like if you're hungry, like snack on unbuttered popcorn. Like you season it with some shit that has no calories in it, and then you just eat as much popcorn as you can. Because you can get really, really full for like 100 calories. Like uncomfortably full. Jason said either PCP or Jaeger.
Stop.
Shenanigans more likely. Would this be called self-induced genocidal behavior? Yeah, telling everybody to eat chocolate-covered almonds over popcorn. When we have an obesity, rate of 30% plus in this country. Yeah, I think that might be it might be a population limiting thing. Because you know what else morbidly obese people don't do well? Reproduce. Yeah, they don't reproduce so well. But yeah, I agree. Shenanigans are certainly afoot, Jason. And what a fucking, just another story about how weird the times we live in are.
Yeah.
Absolutely wild. Sean said the Ministry of Truth is dealing with me. The chat keeps changing my words. Weezy said thumbs up. Yeah, wild, dude. Just one of those. I figured they would at least try to make it look somewhat reasonable. Nope. Nope, not at all.
Why bother doing that?
Okay. Last topic of the regular show. My lust puppy finally makes real headlines. This is a story that I hadn't covered on the show because I was worried about it. And it's kind of weird. So there's a story about I think I started covering it about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And this was just like my little personal pet project, something I saw online that I was like, I'm just going to follow this and see where it goes. And finally, there's headlines about it. But this girl appeared on Twitter who claimed to be trans canine and claimed that she was having adult relationships with canines regularly, and she amassed quite the Twitter following. I'm pretty sure if she's still, her Twitter is still up, she had 170K a couple weeks ago, and then she created a Telegram where she was selling photos, and I joined the Telegram group, but I didn't like join her paid for one, so I didn't see like any of the things. So I was like, okay, maybe it's not real. Like, you know, maybe it's just a ploy to sell like her normal content for an exorbitant amount. And she did make a bunch of money just charging people to join a private chat, because I think it was like $25 to join a private chat on Telegram. And so she made a bunch of money that way. And then she was like, oh, I'm going to make a, was it fan base or fan view?
Fanzy?
I think it was fan view. FANVUE.
Okay.
So created one of those and got booted in like, I don't know, 12, 15 hours on the site. Like, okay, you know, maybe there is something to the claim. You'd have to, generally, I assume that was like an OnlyFans-esque site, which means you'd have to like, you know, post something fairly egregious for them to give you the boot. But then apparently she created an OnlyFans, which she got banned from pretty fast, and that was within a day or two. No, it was FanView first. OnlyFans was second. She got the boot from there. Actually, that's a good point, Marcy. Marcy said the food list probably sold the spots. Yeah, that's probably exactly what happened. And now they're going to the worst part about that, not to go back to the last topic, but the worst part about that food list is shit like that's what's used to make educational decisions for schools.
Yeah.
So I guess as far as I'm concerned, just
Stop.
back in a truckload full of chocolate covered almonds and those kids will be healthy as hell. That's what they're really saying. But yeah, Wheezy said, Dobby, bet you're right. Yeah, I'm on that. Pet project, you ain't nothing but a pound dog. Licking all the time. So anyways, got booted from OnlyFans, and here we go. From Timcast News, trans canine adult model claimed to have sex with dogs as she was, quote, visited by police. So yeah, it's real new. That's disgusting and abusive to the poor dogs. Yeah, I 100% agree. I didn't think it was real, which is why I wanted to I followed it for a couple weeks just to see I was like, it's, even if it was, you would have to be so fucking stupid in order to
stop.
To absolutely stupid to admit to a crime like that. But then again, maybe she's in one of those states that has a lenient view on it.
I thought she was. Is she from the States?
I don't know. I assumed so. I don't know. To be honest, I didn't read the article. I just wanted to bring it up real quick at the end of the show. But the first comment on here absolutely fucking destroyed me. And it was, police referred the case to animal control.
Yeah.
Jason said bestiality is legal, but still okay in some states. What the fuck? I'm pretty sure it's not technically illegal in some states. Or at least wasn't up until a while ago.
I don't know.
Sean said the one person that has something to say about it is being told to be quiet. Murphy, what's your side of the story?
He is too young to deal with things like this.
Yeah, he's we had to put the earmuffs on him.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, teenage Murphy would be like,
I'd hit that.
Where's the redhead at?
Yeah. If I had balls.
And then one of the best comments from at DJ COVID Dick. One question: is she a creamy or a crunchy person? Oh, gross.
Hopefully, it's creamy.
Yep. Absolutely gross. That's wow, there's some spicy things trending right now. I don't even think I can read that one. Oh, and it just went away in real time. It had like 5,000 on the trending bar and poof, gone. Well, let's see, did they actually? Nope, it's still there with 9,000 tweets.
And you can't say it on air.
No, I think I'm going to we're gonna talk about that on the after show though. Now, other things trending are Epstein client list. That one's trending. A lot of people calling for that right now. Pfizer CEO is trending. Something happened there.
He bilked the American people out of billions of dollars.
AV we caught him. That's what happened to Ezra Levant. Now you're spotted. Alan Bora. Oh, okay. So like a journalist actually like from Rebel News actually followed the CEO around. He had never had an unscripted media interview until today. And then they asked him 29 questions and he couldn't answer any of them. But okay, that's why he's trending, is because it was like the first time journalists actually got close enough to ask him something that wasn't already pre-written for him. Lots of laughing faces. Sean said, "Where's the redhead?" A hotel ad. What the fuck is wrong with people? I agree, Marcy, but chick was making bank. That's what's wrong with the people that were spending money on that. Sean said Twitter files have dropped her more and dropped more and more names and receipts. Oh, okay. There was another one because it's been hard to. Oh, it's a federal offense. I didn't know that. So yeah, she'll probably be getting more visits from police because she definitely uploaded. I haven't seen it, but from what I have read online, she's uploaded proof of such a thing happening. So, Operation Mockingbird is trending. Gotta love that. But yeah, we'll get to that. I'm gonna that's pretty much all I got for the regular show. In the after show, we're gonna get into the rookie cop that almost destroyed her entire department. Just for those who don't know, you should go look up some Megan Hall memes. That shit's hilarious. And I'll share one before we leave the evening. If you don't know who this is, you should look it up. And this meme will be funny, especially if you're into wrestling. Breaking news: WWE has just announced that Megan Hall will not only be entering the Royal Rumble, she'll do so at entry number 1. WWE officials noted that she would have zero problem taking on 29 other men. It's one of my favorites. Anyways, that's all I got. G-Dubs, you got anything you want to share before we get on over the after show?
Another thing for the sound bank, I ain't got shit.
Yeah, there we go. At some point, you're going to have a soundboard and you're not even going to talk half the show. It'll just be like...
I don't talk half the show now.
Well,
I just cleverly...
I talk half the show.
I just insert cleverly disguised jokes.
Very well. Yes, and you do very well at it. Marcy said, who's on that client list? Inquiring minds must know. I know. I might go just tweet something while we're on the after show just to make sure that continues trending, because it would be nice to see that continue to trend until there's some pressure. Lana said, all those dudes need memes of them as well. They were all married. No, I 100% agree. And I think it's hysterical that, I mean, they were all in on it. It was, Jason said, oh my God. Yeah, it was a great meme. FYI, the CIA is currently supplying catnip to feral cats in Los Angeles. That wouldn't surprise me if it were true. I mean, they're providing free crack. Our government's providing free crack, safety smoking kits and free syringes to everybody. So why not, right? Feels like it goes with the territory, man. She's a moron for getting caught. Yeah, because she caught herself. Like nobody would have known if she didn't cause such a splash. You know what I mean? She could have been a lot more discreet instead of going on Twitter and actively making disgusting comments about other people's dogs and shit. Like there's a lot more discreet ways to sell illegal content. But no, she just went right to Twitter and then monetized it from there. I mean, if you're gonna do gross shit and you have no shame, and she's got some hustle in her. That's all I'm saying. Joe Biden's new program, No Cat Left Behind. Wouldn't surprise me, man. I hope they're spaying them too, but no, probably not. Probably just giving them catnip, cat Cialis. And you know what would make the homeless in Los Angeles happier, G-dubs? More cats.
Doped up cats.
Like at least they'll have something to eat then. You know, it is a never-ending food supply.
That is very true.
Not that I'm for eating cats, but how would a dog say no?
Biting.
Yeah, running away. I don't know. It's I try not to think about how it actually works. You know what I mean? It's not my I don't really means no. Yeah, how would a dog say no means no. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna get in the after show so we can talk about some raunchier shit. We hope to see you over on Rumble. We'll be there in the after show. Thank you guys for hanging out. Please go check out GW Foley at GW Foley. Shout out to our buddy Twigga at John Marshall Productions. Hopefully he'll be back on the show soon. Nothing like a crackhead pussycat. I hear that, Sean. But that's all we got for this episode. It's been episode 38 of the Drunken Under Quarantine Show, season 3. It's dry January. The seltzer's awesome. I'm definitely going to get more. So stoked about that. And might have found my new show drink. But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you guys for joining us. We really, really do appreciate you down there in the comment section. All the love. There is merch up underneath the channel now. Not implying that you need to buy any or anything, but it is there for those who want it. And it does go to support us, which will then get turned into more stuff.
Yeah,
I said right. But yeah, that's all I got. You can check me out at Hickory TDAU, at Hickory Plays, and the newest channel at Hickory Strength. You want to go check out the weight loss effort in my life, and there'll be some more. There'll be more content news on the way. March, there'll be an EP coming out. There might be even a new social media platform being joined. So when there's something more concrete, we'll be sharing more. But until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Drunk Magician out. Stay safe, stay drunk, stay underwhelming, but most importantly in these trying times, stay sane. And, don't scream out loud that you do illegal shit, because that's when the cops come. We'll see you guys next week. Cheers.
Are you saying you want to show me your tits? This is a weird show.
Drunken Coctor fans. Welcome to the Drunken Under Quarantine Show, Season 3 After Show. I'm, of course, Hickory, the Drunken Underwhelming. Welcome you to all hang out, get drunk, stay wonderful. It gets even more adult. More adult situations, more adult content, more adult situations. Gonna get any more adult? We'll find out. Let's go, Brandon.